Well, thank you for staying with us. You're watching Firecrackers, and we are live from our studios here in Lagos, Nigeria. Well, we do hope that the NLC does not shut down the nation as they have promised. We'll get some perspective about the battle between the NLC, of course, and the federal government in just a moment. We also understand that there is also going to be another meeting between the unions and the federal government at exactly 7 p.m. Today. We'll keep our eyes on that story and get to see how events unfold. But let's straight up take you now to the UK and let's get some perspective. Just before you get to meet with my guests here in the studios, let's get you to the UK and just get some global updates on COVID-19. Dr. Esien Ukorebi is standing by, a general practitioner with the Worcestershire Royal Hospital in the UK. Dr. Esien, good to have you join us again on Firecrackers. There have been a lot of talks and speculations about a possible second wave of the coronavirus across Europe. Talk us through what exactly is going on.
Very much, Kelly, for having me on Firecrackers today. Rightly said, there is quite a lot of talk about a possible second wave of the coronavirus in UK and across Europe at large. In fact, at the moment, we are seeing the numbers of cases daily of coronavirus rise, and we also see the number of deaths rise as compared to this time last month or 2 months ago. A study carried out recently showed that 86% of doctors in the UK are pretty sure that there's going to be a second wave of coronavirus, come the later part of this year. And, as we gradually approach the winter season, where we have the flu virus, there is worry and concerns that there might also be a second wave of coronavirus, in the United Kingdom and in Europe at large.
And can you probably talk us through the implications of the second wave, to talk us through the implications or the consequences to the medical systems there in the UK and probably as well as the economy?
Right. At this point, we hope that the second wave, if it does come, would not be as bad as the first wave. But in terms of the impact on the health system, I would say for hospitals in the United Kingdom and hospitals in Europe, to an extent, they have been pre-sensitized by the first wave. So I believe that there are machineries on ground at the moment to handle the second wave. However, currently we are seeing more and more infections among the younger group of people, and these persons are transmitting the infections to the older people, which is the fear for the second wave. And if it is not stopped on time, we might see even a larger number of people infected with coronavirus and hospitalized with coronavirus. Another impact that this can have would be, of course, a second lockdown. Already in the United Kingdom, in some cities, we have seen a second lockdown and restrictions imposed. So in cities like Birmingham, in Manchester, Preston, people from different households are not allowed to meet together. This is the impact of the second lockdown. Also, restrictions have been placed on indoor gatherings to not more than 6 persons, weddings to not more than 15 persons, and of course, funerals to not more than 30 persons. And bars, restaurants, and things like that have to now close by 10 o'clock. So this has a major impact on the economy because restaurants will have to close on time. People who thrive on selling at wee hours of the night can no longer do that because there are restrictions. People can no longer travel from one city to the other because of local restrictions. So this will go a long way, not just to affect the health system, but it would also affect the economy, as we saw in the first wave of the coronavirus.
Dr. Esien, because we are pressed for time, we have to round off with you now. But the numbers of cases here in Nigeria Well, there's a decline. I keep wondering what exactly is going on. What's your advice to the Nigerian government?
Well, the only thing I can say about the numbers and the difference between the numbers in Nigeria and the number in Europe is that currently in Europe and in the United Kingdom, the reason why, or one of the reasons why we are seeing quite a high number of cases is because the number of testings have increased exponentially. So there's been a great increase in the number of daily testing. On the other hand, in Africa and in Nigeria, I think that the drive and the urge towards tackling the coronavirus to an extent has slowed down a little bit. And that's why we are seeing lower numbers in Nigeria. So I want to say to the Nigerian government, we should be alert, we should stay safe, and we should not think that the virus has come and gone, but we should be proactive to making sure that more and more people don't get infected while we are resting.
Dr. Esien Ukorebi, would like to thank you most kindly for speaking with Galaxy TV.
Thank you very much, Kelly.
We'll be speaking with Dr. Esien Ukorebi, GP Registrar from Worcestershire Royal Hospital in the UK, and bringing us up to speed with the very, very latest.